Well, Coach, the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news... Well, Coach, the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, look at the Jew. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away. And we may have a face mask here right at the start. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. That was complete. He finds Sharp. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Come on, let's go. Express! 20. Check the call, check the call. Heavy.
Now it's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Check 20. Gun. Mike 5-4.
Out of the gun, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Flex, what is that? It's a party now. It's a party now. Whip. Watch the way. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That was second down run for Murray. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Ready? You ready? Watch both. Hey. Flip.
A first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And they're a big TFL tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
59 mark. Check, 59. 65.
From the gun, Winston. The open man is Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, New Orleans.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf. 6-man. X3. Ready?
A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. Murray has the first down and more. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's...
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Keelan Cole, the intended target.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ty Montgomery, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And there, the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. 22 yards there, a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Newton now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
56, check 56. Hey! Go! Hey, fast! 56. Mike, 56, right there, right there.
Now Newton on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence. It borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Again, Newton. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Mike, 59, 59. Come to my world. Hey, we want it. Come to my world. Check safety, check safety. What is it?
To the air again, Newton. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
No gain on the play there, second down. Looking to throw on second down. Winston. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. First catch for last year's NFL catch leader, and it's a first down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Come on. Sunday.
A first down throw for Winston. And Thomas has it. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. On second and 1, Newton, he's got the hookup with Conley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Newton. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Play action, it's Newton. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler, and his guys are going to take over. At the 39-yard line. And from down in Miami, an update. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They run Montgomery, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That's caught. It's Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Jameis to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Marcus Davenport picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Off play action, it's Minshew. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. Malcolm Jenkins on the coverage.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike, 47. Now.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this is going to be incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
3 buzz.
Gets it complete to Harris. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Watch the screen. Flip it.
On second down, Montgomery. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
It's a gain of 10.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
36. Alert 3. Watch the edge. Check 3. Wait.
On second down now, it's Montgomery. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A game there of 30 big ones.
Rush in.
First and 10 at their 46-yard line.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Set up. 30 base. Don't let him breathe. Hey. High 7. Look at me. Door. Switch. Defense.
From just shy of midfield, Minshew. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Here they come, second and 10 now from the 10. Now Winston. Thomas has got it, complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Ready.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Check. Wait. Fresno.
On first down, Murray. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Saints.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Ready. Move ready.
Mike is 15.
Come on. Sunday.
Watch the call. Watch the call.
Switch. Switch it. Come on, switch it. No. Off. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Murray. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the Saints. First down.
59. Hey, I'm coming after you.
Tip carry of the game now, Murray. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Ready. 125. 59. I'm coming after you.
Again, it's Murray. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go. Show it.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
This is Murray. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just a 2nd incompletion, and we're in the 4th quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Throwing, Winston. Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jared Cook, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, it's Murray. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now fourth down.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment